Hey guys, what's up? That JRPG bro here. We're playing some more Ghost of Tsushima, jumping back into New Game Plus mode, kind of going through the story here. We're gonna work on some more main story missions right now, hanging out with Yuna.
Just telling them what they want to hear. Some of them are calling you the Ghost.
After you put the idea in their heads,
These people stay because they believe in you.
they should believe in the samurai.
To them, you're both.
When Lord Shimura is free, they won't need to put their faith in folktales.
Maybe. Taka's sweating over the job you gave him. He doesn't want to let you down.
Let's see how it's coming along.
You were looking for warriors to help save your uncle. Any luck?
Some. Sensei Ishikawa and Lady Masako Adachi are still alive. They're dealing with their own struggles, but when it's time, they've agreed to help.
An archer and a noblewoman. You sure that's enough?
That's why I hired the Straw Hat Ronin. Turns out their new leader is an old friend of mine.
Well, sounds like you have all the help you need.
Will you join us?
I don't know.
I love how Yuna runs in place. It's kind of comical the way she's like kind of like jogging and like not moving anywhere. It's definitely hilarious. Right now we're gonna check out to see what Taka made for us. The big thing that helped us is gonna help us get over Castle Kaneda.
Apologies. You don't have what we need to do the work.
Thank you for your patience, my lord.
Nothing more I can do at the moment.
An iron hook with a rope attached to the end. You can use it to climb walls, swing over things.
It'll hold my weight?
I tested it myself. I call it a Kaginawa.
It's perfect. I'm in your debt.
No, it's a gift. I have my sister, my home, my life. That's enough.
Thank you, Taka.
Jin! Where are you?
Yuzo?
Jin! Jin Sakai! Anyone seen a samurai? I know you're here! I've been looking all over for you. The Mongols have captured my best fighters.
I was counting on their help to free Lord Shimura.
Jin, if we don't do something, my men are dead, and your uncle stays locked in captivity.
Where are they?
Caged near Fort Yatate.
All right, Yuzo. Let's see what we can do. You said they're in cages near Fort Yatate. Where exactly?
The cages are actually inside the fort.
At the top of a cliff. How are we going to free your people from there?
I still have a few men who weren't captured. They're waiting for us at a crossroads nearby.
We'll need the extra swords. Lead the way.
It looks like we have another major story mission to take care of before we start working our way towards saving Lord Shimura. It's going to be interesting, though, to see how this one plays out here.
Oh, the one showing
Obviously.
Mongol supply lines. Did you find food?
Yes. Very well guarded food.
Too many guards for your best men?
The ugly bastards were all over us. I barely got away myself.
And you're sure the men are alive?
I heard them singing last night.
I'm surprised the Mongols allowed that.
So am I.
Are you good singers? Might be more pleasant than mercenary work.
I didn't choose this life. It was my only option after our duel.
At Lord Naga's tournament. We never talked about it.
Before we spawned, I invited commanders from every clan to watch. You came at me like I was your mortal enemy. Almost broke my arm.
I'm sorry. It was my first tournament. I got swept up in the excitement.
Of course you did. Every samurai on the island wanted to meet the Chito's nephew.
I never thought of it like that.
You were born, Lord Sakai. That tournament was my one chance to gain attention. To enter the service of a lord. Become a samurai.
You should have come to me. I would have hired you.
Because no one else would? No. I needed to prove myself.
I wish you told me this earlier.
Maybe I should have. Someone in Komatsu called you.
So I was saying, judging from the name of the story mission here, it looks like we're gonna have a chance to use the hook. Hey, we're going to be able to use the iron hook that Taka made for us. It's actually pretty cool. We're going to see it in definitely a short period of time because this is going to be the opportunity for us to really showcase it and kind of give us a brief tutorial without really having it be an actual tutorial. And it's always interesting way game developers kind of throw in little tutorials here and there for the players ourselves to really get into and learn the new mechanics. If it's a new item, a new thing, they're going to give it to us and say, here's a mission that's going to kind of focus on using that item, that skill. And it's actually, I think it's much better than just kind of stopping everything and throwing us in a tutorial.
Cowards! Running off. After all I did to keep them alive.
We still have enough to save your men. I've worked with less.
I've lost men to Mongols, sickness, hunger. But never this.
They're weak. It's not your fault.
Anyone else want to leave? Settle down. It'll be dark soon. Need to ride to Fort Yatate?
We'll figure out how to free your men on the way.
Hey, Jin! Straw hats! Ride! Fort Yatate. That's where the bastards are holding my men.
What's your rescue plan?
My plan. You're the one who got us onto that Mongol ship.
There's only one road into the fort, and it'll be heavily guarded. I need to get inside without being seen. The Mongols won't be watching the cliffs at the back of the fort. I'll climb up, go over the wall.
How? Are you half monkey?
I have something to help me. I'll free your men. Once they're with me, I'll set off one of the alarms. That's your signal to ride in.
And crush the Mongols between us. See? I knew you'd have a plan.
I'll find a way up the cliff on this side. Stay hidden until you see my signal.
Good luck. Don't fall.
And like I said, this is kind of like the tutorial we're going to get here. It's short because it's not really something that really needs a long tutorial. It's a pretty simple mechanic that's actually pretty cool for the game and kind of adds to our ability to really kind of explore things across the map. There are certain areas that were obviously inaccessible to us earlier. We see this tree here. We obviously can't jump. We need the hook to latch on what looks like the rope, and then we can just, you know, swing around like we're the Spider-Man here. So it actually has multi-purposes. Obviously, it lets us scale up the sides of cliffs. It also lets us scale down too. So I mean, it's a fantastic item here, and it really does open up more of the map to us. Not as much of the map, obviously, as you think, because we're near the end of the first section of this map here, and, you know, it's not going to open up like, oh, man, everything's open now, but we're going to be able to get to more of the shrines, and, you know, go up the Torii gates to the shrines up there as well, the Shinto shrines, so on and so forth. It really does kind of expand our opportunities to kind of go around. It's not like we can use it anywhere, by the way. We have to see those special, like, kind of rope things. And for some reason, a lot of games these days, especially in the last couple of generations, they intentionally, like, try to showcase areas where you can interact with, like, you can climb. You see that little, bluff there with the, you see the brown colors. That says, hey, look, here's where somewhere you can climb. Uncharted does it, Assassin's Creed does it, Tomb Raider does it. All these games do it, so we know where we're supposed to go and, you know, kind of know what we can actually climb and what we can't climb. This isn't Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact where we can pretty much climb up anything at all. And not that that's a, you know, a good thing or a bad thing at the same point in time, but, you know, having it look so painfully obvious, it is a little kind of comical, because, you know, if you go out in the nature, you wouldn't see it look like this on purpose, and if you had an item like this. I don't know if an item like this would work in the real world either. I'm not a physics person, but, you know, we see it really does help.
Need to find Ryuzo's men.
It really does help us get up to where we need to go, and here we are. We're at the top here.
Sounds like they're caged all over the fort.
I don't hear him singing. Do you guys hear him singing? Because I really don't. So, we have a few options here. We could probably just, you know, we messed that up. I wanted to stealth kill him. We could literally, there's no actual objectives, like special objectives, that we need to focus on doing in this mission here. All it really is just freeing the prisoners. There's 6 prisoners total. We could choose to stealth our way through it. We could just choose to just, you know, FS up, you know. It doesn't really matter at this point. So, you know, we just pretty much just obliterated that guy. We'll be able to use, like, our second sight, you know, get a feel for how many enemies are there. There is actually a decent amount of enemies. Now we got the chain assassination here. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, we couldn't get 3 because that guy got terrified. Hey, oh god, looks like we got another new enemy type. Oh! Yeah, this guy here, Magic Bomb dude. I don't like him. He's probably the most annoying enemy type in the game. Much like your archers, they do have projectiles, and enemies with projectiles in games like this really kind of rub me the wrong way. So you see there's still a ridiculous amount of enemies. Not a ridiculous amount, it's not really overpowering. You know, we are the ghost, we are Jin Sakai, we're the main character. We're also a max level character already because of the power of New Game Plus. But look at this. Boom. Now let's see. This is a higher level enemy, so we couldn't assassinate him. That's fine. We're just going to keep working on this. So now the other enemies are going to circle around us. So the great thing about the game is our ability to kind of switch up combat and really go after different enemy types at the same time without really having to kind of worry as much about, you know, having a plan, having a strategy. If we play it right, we know the enemy types. It's always funny to see the big guys get terrified here and kind of scamper away like this guy here. Now, I think either we took out all the enemies and we're missing... I think we're missing some people here. I want to say I feel like we're missing at least 2 of the captives. I think we did 4 of them. I just need to find the other 2. And it's times like this where it gets frustrating because at this point in the game's not really going to tell us where the last ones are. And, you know, as you know, as much as I'm like being nitpicky here, you know, we've been trained as gamers over the last generation, or well, mainly the last 2 generations, you know, the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and then the PS4. Xbox One era, that games are going to kind of guide us. They're going to hold our hand. They're going to tell us where we need to go. And, you know, when a game doesn't, we get frustrated. I'm not going to lie. It is frustrating to have not really as much of an idea. Most games are like, here's the objective. You need to go here. And then some games have, this is the area where your objective needs to be. Find it yourself. Sometimes I wish there was the actual, like, okay, here's where your objective is. I need you to do it. Sometimes I like that. I don't like the, it's in this area, kind of figure it out for yourself. Because then it's like, you could spend like 5-10 minutes trying to figure out where you're going. And I hate that. I hate that. Assassin's Creed does it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I also think The Witcher 3 did it a few times, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, because you don't remember if it's a long journey here to get from, you know, if it's a long journey to get to from where the quest started to where you need to go for the quest. So, looks like we missed at least one guy. I can't stealth him because he obviously saw me. He's just a regular sword boy. So all we gotta do is just like, you know, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I don't know where these last two guys are. Ooh. Right in the neck. Ooh. That's gotta be a brutal way to go out. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to go out like that, a blade in the neck. Ooh. How much pain do you think that was? Like, was it a lot of pain? Moderate amount of pain? Scale of 1 to pain. I feel like, see what I mean? Like, I'm wandering around trying to find anything that'll give me an idea where we're going. Just says 4 out of 6 in the upper left-hand corner. It's okay. I remember, I'm used to play, I've been playing a lot more RPGs, like JRPGs, turn-based combat, where you really don't need to worry about knowing where you're going because the game really already, you know, tells you, hey, this is where you're going. Kind of objective, but I think we found them. No, that's a bear. Maybe they're in the one next to the bear. Because I hear the singing now. I finally hear the singing. Be funny if they were singing some like current like pop song, but in like, you know, Japanese and make it sound old, like if they're saying "Like a Virgin" by Madonna. I don't know why that was the one that came to my mind, but that's the one that came to my mind, "Like a Virgin." You know, that'd be a funny song for them to be singing, "Like a virgin, church for the very first time." But you know, that would, like I said, that would be funny to see these big mean Ronins singing that song. That's comical. That's what I mean. That's why I said I probably thought that song. Granted, like a surgeon would be more appropriate because, you know, they're very surgical with how they take people out. We're climbing very slowly. I want to assassinate this guy. I just want to, you know, brutally take him out as opposed to just killing him. Where did that person come from? Like, I don't remember anyone climbing up behind me. Did you guys see anyone climbing up behind me? Turn around, there's someone there. Jeez Louise. Let's see. I finally figured out, in case you guys missed an episode, I figured out how to summon the winds, give us an idea of where we're supposed to go. It's a swipe up on the D-pad. I'm sure I'll forget it. All we gotta do now is set the alarm to summon Ryozu.
All right, Yuzo. We're ready for you. Time to open the gate.
This is it! Fight for your freedom!
I think we got them all. I think we're good now. Oh, this guy's crawling around here. Hold on. We gotta end his suffering.
Here's to you, sir! Yeah!
I knew you wouldn't forget us.
We placed bets. How long it'd take you to free us? I lost.
Hope you brought some sake.
You're not gonna believe this. It doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't?
My men said the Mongols didn't hurt them. They fed them. Good food, too. No wonder they were singing last night.
Just be grateful they're safe.
Why in all the hells would the Mongols feed them?
Maybe they expected something in return.
Thank you, Jin. My men. They're everything.
All right, men.
And this looks like a great place for us to call it a break for today. My name is that JRPG bro, formerly known as Anger Banjo. Still Anger Banjo, but we can go by a different name now. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I got more Ghost of Tsushima coming your way. We're going to be wrapping up the first act in the very near future. We're going to see what happens after we save Lord Shimura. So that actually is our next major story mission. We'll see if we get to that anytime soon. I'll see you guys later.